Ladies and gentlemen, I'm David Game here for the third video in our Forza 6 coverage over at My Games Lounge. Now, tonight, rather today, we're going to be racing at night. And we're going to be using the Honda Civic Type-R, I believe? Yeah, I believe so. So now you're going to get a feel of what it's like to race in practically pitch black darkness. I tried it earlier with a Formula 1 car, the Lotus E23 or something like that, and unfortunately it didn't have any headlights, so I was going mad trying to figure out how to turn them on, and it didn't really work out that way. I also think my car is vastly underpowered. I should have tuned it up. Ah well, I'm no stranger to 24th place, we know this. Alright boys, you're all going down. I've realised this game really makes me hate some of my Xbox Live friends, even though they're not, they're not complicit in hurting me during this game, but they might as well be, because they're on the track. And I don't care if they're not being controlled by the people I actually care about. As far as I'm concerned, their driver tires are hurting my performance. So, that was terrible. We're going back. We're going back. I'm gonna win one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been enjoying the Forza 6 content. If you haven't, look into my eyes. I can't look at the camera right now, but look into my eyes and know that I am genuinely... I want to say sorry, but I'm not. So I guess it's like, whatever you like. If you don't like it, fair enough. Personally, I've enjoyed bringing the content. I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can, with as many games as possible. Forza is just one of the many. It gets really dark. I mean, it was ridiculous when I was in the Formula 1 car, but even like this, it's not in a bad way. I mean, it's obviously if it was dark there, it would be, it would be pitch black. I mean, it's very true to life in that sense. Having said that, I've never raced on any of these tracks, nor have I ever raced a car before. Don't worry, I'll give the Bugatti its well-deserved race at some point, instead of being on that Sebring wet track. That was ridiculous, but it had to be done. Well, actually it didn't, but I do things sometimes. Driving round the course, catching up. Look here, Rosie Botton. You look like someone that would add me on Skype, and they aren't real. Indiana 322. Same situation. You, on the other hand, a million Ohio. You disappearing. Get back here. Get back here, Ohio. Neo Gamer 68. As usual, you are my nemesis. You will be crashed into. United Elk 319. See about that. I will divide your elk. There we go. Through. Mushroom Mocha. The last thing standing between me. Yeah. Or he was. Now it's just my own ridiculousness that might get in the way. Like that right there, that was just silly. What am I playing at? I tell you what, I must have angered a lot of racing game enthusiasts, people that really enjoy playing the game skillfully. Because I don't do that, I just come barreling down the hills, crashing into people. I try and play it with a bit of finesse, but... yeah, I guess I'm not that delicate. Taking the corner. I'm trying. Here we go. See? Baby steps. I didn't go completely off track. laps of this. This one might be a little light on proper commentary. I really don't have much to say. I mean, you're seeing everything that you need to see right in front of you. I want to comment on it, but again, I'm not used to the general rules of these early releases, so I'm not really sure what I can and can't say. You don't want to say something and it's like, oh, you shouldn't have said that, slap on the wrist kind of thing. So I'm just gonna opt for the more ridiculous commentary approach, in the sense of, imagine... No, actually, I ain't got anything. I had a couple of things and I was like, none of that's relevant to this whole situation. Why would I even do that? I will say I've been enjoying the driver lottery. When you play the game, because of the driver levels and the affinity levels with the manufacturers, you find that you're always progressing, even if you don't feel like you are. Every race you finish, you get experience for both things. Like, depending on what car you're in, that's the manufacturer you get your level up there. Your experience up for, and your driver level just goes up for completing races. So you end up in a situation where you feel like you're always getting something for doing something, and then when you level up with your driver level, you get to do the lottery. So you could get mods, you could get money, you could get a car. I've got plenty of cars just kind of sat in the garage now, so whenever I play a different type of race in career mode, it's like, oh yeah, I've already got that kind of car. I haven't got to worry too much about buying something if I don't want to. I can still go in and pick something up, but I don't necessarily have to. I'm going to take a deeper look into the options as we go, like, you know, in my lead up to the review and whatnot. Play it on harder difficulty settings. As you can see, like, now that I'm ahead of everybody, it's just a breeze. I'm not having any trouble whatsoever, proving that the wet track was entirely the wet track's problem. It wasn't. I'm really bad at it. But yeah, I'm going to try it on the higher difficulties just to see what, you know, people that can really play Forza or Forza can do, because I am playing filthy casual mode right now. I'm still managing to choke on these turns. It's actually ridiculous how far ahead I am. It's not normally that large of a separation. Maybe the game's starting to feel sorry for me. It's like, yeah, you know, he's showing us off. Let's give him one. Throw him one bone. And for that, I thank you. Thank you, game. I'm trying to think what else I'm going to do. Again, like, you know, what I can show is limited, so it's like, what can I show that will be of any kind of consequence beyond the wet and the night tracks? Yeah, I don't think. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of tracks that look really good in the day and in all kind of environments, like, but I don't think I can show them. So, you know, I've driven through some very particularly nice landscapes. And it just, especially when this is the thing about playing it on the easier settings, is it's not as competitive as, well, clearly, but you get more of a, I mean, I guess the nighttime races don't really feel that void, but you get this kind of scenic look at everything. You get to casually breeze through things, and that's kind of fun. I mean, it's nice to see how much detail that they put into the licensed tracks and whatnot. Just me making things hard for myself there. I don't think I'll go through an entire Let's Play about hitting the tire walls, and I are forever joined at the hip. See, I've got a problem with braking. I don't know if anybody else does this, right? So, and again, this is probably why I'm not allowed any kind of driver's license. I am. Wants to like, oh, it's not allowed a driver's license. Yeah, I don't think to press the brake. Now, in real life, I imagine I would, but because I'm on a racetrack where everybody's virtual, I mean, say I rammed into a driver tire and somebody broke their arm, right? I might be a little bit more careful, but that just doesn't happen. So I take people down like it's nobody's business. And I play like my finger is glued to the right trigger. If I had to give it one kind of concern at the moment, it'd be those loading times. The loading times seem quite significant when you're trying to get into like a set of races. They do keep you waiting there for a little while. I'm not sure if that's going to be something that's going to get patched as we get closer to the release. I mean, we're a couple of weeks out from release. Is that right? Yeah, that too. So, you know, there's still time to fix those little niggly things. You never know if that's going to be a thing that gets done. Turn 10 do take care of their games, though, to be fair, so I don't foresee that being a major issue, or if it is, I'd like to hear it explained a little bit. But other than that, we are doing pretty well. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Well, us racing game fans call that a twirly bit. I know someone out there now, if you're watching it, screaming like, I know the name of the turn! So like, I don't know. Chase car, lead for 100 miles. Now, as you can see, the Honda is shattered. It's absolutely, it looks like it's aged very poorly because of me. Here we go. Gone up a driver level. Let's see what we win this time. Is it going to be the grand prize? Ah, not the grand prize, but a Mercedes. You're not going to complain about winning a Mercedes, now are you? There we go, just off the next Honda Affinity level. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the wrong track. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I genuinely thought I'd raced on the wrong track for a second, but I did not. I'll be trying to bring you a bit more content before this all wraps up and we review it. I'm not sure what else to do, though, I'll be honest with you. Not that there isn't much to do, but rather what can I do? I'm going to look into it. I'm going to send a few emails and see what I'm allowed to show. Other than that, well, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. For now, from all of us at My Games Lounge, bizzle.